Who knew that you could use the cloud on credit?
Hi everyone, my name is Chika and this is Simple Fast.
Imagine paying to use an AI software only to discover that the proposed AI is actually a human being working behind the scenes. In this case, an Indian engineer. AI scams are getting a new definition. Normally, when you hear of an AI scam, you quickly envision somebody impersonating another person in a bid to extort or generally get something that the victim would ordinarily not part with. Today's AI scam expose is on a UK startup that was once a unicorn funded by big tech companies like Microsoft and even the Qatar Sovereign Wealth Fund. They went through several rounds of funding and was even valued at $1.5 billion before they announced that they will be filing for bankruptcy this May. Have you heard of Builder.ai? I didn't. Before the news of their collapse started making the rounds. So a quick intro. Builder.ai was once a frontier AI startup promoting new tools for building software. Part of their marketing slogan included things like allowing everybody to build software as easy as ordering pizza. Not very far in meaning from the current slogan of democratizing software building, that the new no-code tools we have now are being marketed with. Some facts about Builder.ai. Let's get to them. It was created in 2016. This means that they have been in operation for 9 years. It was previously named Engineer AI. It is, or it was, based in London. It raised more than $450 million from investors like Microsoft and Qatar Investment Authority, a sovereign wealth fund. This is a huge deal. Microsoft even had plans to integrate them into their cloud and Microsoft Teams app. In February this year, when the heat was on, their founder and CEO, Sakin Dev Dugal, stepped down from the board, but retained the title of Chief Wizard. Bloomberg describes it as the most high-profile AI startup to collapse since ChatGPT was launched. While researching about this news, I came to know something called AI washing. So, AI washing is a deliberate misrepresentation of AI capabilities for competitive advantage. That is, making something sound more advanced and AI-driven than it actually is. More like brainwashing, in where companies that don't know the first thing about being organic or climate-friendly just use those things freely in a bid to attract customers that are climate-aware or earth-conscious. We've all probably seen AI washing at work and also probably didn't know that, hey, that's AI washing at work, or that's AI washing right there. I mean, it's common with this AI one. It is very common to see companies slap AI-driven, AI-powered onto their products. So back to the Builder AI story. This company's promise of helping anyone build software was actually based on them giving you access to their AI software development partner called Natasha. Natasha was their AI bot. I must say that Builder AI was very advanced in their product offerings, given that this is what current newly released AI coding agents are doing these days. And they were offering this 2 years ago. 2 whole years ago. But there's a big but in the way they did theirs. People have come forward to say that there was never an AI, that they hired Indian software engineers to work behind the scenes to do the thing that Natasha was supposed to be doing. So you actually got an Indian building the software for you. Genius use of the AI application, if you ask me. But I wonder if they ever thought that, hey, isn't this what freelance platforms are supposed to be for? Like, hire an Indian. And the fact that they were backed by companies like Qatar Sovereign Wealth Fund and Microsoft gave them legitimacy and boosted their valuation, up to a whole $1.5 billion for a startup. But there have been allegations, and there are still allegations of inflated sales up to 4 times of the actual figure, which is kind of the norm in the startup world. When people inflate their figures to look like their valuation is worth it. But these people took it a notch higher to add something that's called round tripping. And how they did this round tripping was that they shared invoices with another Indian startup called Verse Innovation. And when investigators went through their invoices and their books, they found out that the total sum that they shared between them canceled out as a sum. And this happened between 2021 to 2024. And on top of all of this, there have been allegations of money laundering amongst their top leadership again. This is not new in tech. Allegations of money laundering and embezzlement are not like new things in Silicon Valley. So another absolutely normal thing, talking about normal ones now, there are normal ones that happened while all of this was going on was that their CEO, Dugal, had to step down. Even though this same Dugal guy has been featured in publications like Forbes, 40 Under 40, and was essentially the poster boy for Indian AI. But now that things have gone sour, there have been allegations in India that they are owing loans and they are even owing AWS, cloud service provider. Who knew that you could use the cloud on credit? And they had to just, after one of their creditors froze their accounts, they had to declare bankruptcy this past May. They probably would have continued operations if that had not happened. And this news is still unfolding, and some of the information coming out are still allegations, which the concerned parties have not come forward to confirm. And as expected, it has come as a sort of I told you moment for people, especially software engineers who are currently facing a lot of threats of job losses with all the recent AI updates. And they're hoping that this will be the precedent for the AI bubble burst. So, what do you think? I want to read about your opinions on this news in the comments section. Don't forget to like, share, and hit the subscribe button.